They got you addicted to these devices. Now they're going to bring a new technology out. This really scares me to go into this because this is the end.
We are being eliminated. You all need to understand these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies. Assault frequencies. Assault frequencies. Assault frequencies. Assault frequencies. Assault frequencies.
Yeah, so I thought I'd come and just get a little bit closer to this tower. The size of those power cables going up to the antenna at the top. Look how thick those power cables are.
Assault frequencies. If you garner nothing more than that, that's what you need to know. It's microwave radiation warfare, is what this is.
Silent weapons for quiet wars.
5G networks and frequency warfare.
We are being eliminated. It is diabolical, and everyone that is listening, you must engage while your minds are still able to. So we're literally at a point where we will not be able to engage. We will not have control over our bodies or our minds. This is cyborg reality now within our cities. We are being eliminated. The emergence of a planet-wide electronic communications grid connecting the thoughts and feelings of billions of people and linking them to rapidly expanding volumes of data, to fast-growing webs of sensors being embedded by millions throughout the world, and to increasingly intelligent devices, robots, and thinking machines, the smartest of which already exceed the capability of all of us in performing a growing list of discrete mental tasks, and now already surpass humans in manifestations of intelligence that we as humans had always assumed would remain the unique province of our species. Sadly, that is no longer the case. Everyone needs to understand what is occurring. The only thing that we can do right now is to disengage from all wireless as soon as possible. We are being eliminated. Now, it's important to understand what the 5G is doing and what they say it's doing. We're told on the IEEE beamforming document that this technology cooked your eyes like eggs in World War II.
To demonstrate how beamforming works on the 1250, let's take a look at two element transmitters. In this demonstration, we're using the combined energy from both element transmitters to focus on a specific location. When the laptop moves, we can use beamforming to recalculate the energy so it moves along with the laptop. Now let's take a look at a skyward view of the radiating patterns from each element transmitter. As you can see, the pulses are identical from each transmitter. As the rings radiate out, you will see points in which they cross and in points which they don't cross. The points in which they cross create a phase amplitude, effectively higher signal at that location. The normal gray rings indicate standard transmission power from any one element.
So we need to understand where we are with this and what is happening with the 5G.
The big game changer is that 5G will use much higher frequency bands than previously thought viable for mobile broadband and other applications. Such millimeter wave signals have physical properties that are both a limitation and a strength. They tend to travel best in narrow and straight lines. and they do not go through physical objects as well. But brilliant engineers have developed new antennas that can aim and amplify signals.
That can aim and amplify signals.
We are being eliminated.
Which brings us to technology number 4, beamforming. Beamforming is like a traffic signaling system for cellular signals. Instead of broadcasting in every direction, it would allow a base station to send a focused stream of data to a specific user. This precision prevents interference and it's way more efficient. That means stations could handle more incoming and outgoing data streams at once. Here's how it works. Say you're in a cluster of buildings and you're trying to make a phone call. Your signal is ricocheting off of surrounding buildings and crisscrossing with other signals from users in the area. A massive MIMO base station receives all of these signals and keeps track of the timing and the direction of their arrival. It then uses signal processing algorithms to triangulate exactly where each signal is coming from and plots the best transmission route back through the air to each phone. Sometimes it'll even bounce individual packets of data in different directions, off of buildings or other objects to keep signals from interfering with each other. The result is a coherent data stream sent only to you.
Eliminated. Eliminated. The IEEE, that's IEEE, that means Institute for Electric and Electronic Engineers. You can read a document entitled Everything You Need to Know About 5G. And you all need to understand these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies. We are being eliminated.
DoD's active denial technology and future solid-state active denial technology system will produce a focused beam of directed energy to provide our troops a non-lethal option to stop, deter, and turn back suspicious individuals with minimal risk of injury. Active denial technology is designed to protect the innocent, minimize fatalities, and limit collateral damage across the range of military operations.
They've opened up, the FCC's opened up the millimeter wave band, and they're going to be broadcasting on 60 gigahertz, folks. Wi-Fi right now is using the frequency of water molecules. Their rotation on their axis begins at 2.4 gigahertz. In other words, that's the spot on the spectrum of the trillions of frequencies. That's the spot on the spectrum where the maximum dielectric loss of water begins. That's a fancy term for when they start rotating, trying to line up to keep pace with the alternating field, electromagnetic field. So it causes water molecules to vibrate on their axis. Well, they're going to use 60 gigahertz for the new 5G and the new Wi-Fi.
Active denial technology uses radio frequency millimeter waves at a frequency of 95 gigahertz. Traveling at the speed of light, the millimeter wave directed energy engages the subject, penetrating the skin to a depth of only about 1/64th of an inch.
It's called WiGig.
The beam produces an intolerable heating sensation, compelling the targeted individual to instinctively move.
We are being eliminated. But here's what they're telling us, and why they're implementing faster data speeds. Because they're telling us that today's mobile users want faster data speeds and more reliable service. And they say the next generation of wireless networks, 5G, promises to deliver just that.
You need to understand something. This stuff is wicked. Because 60 gigahertz is the oxygen molecule absorption spectrum.
And so much more. The 5G users should be able to download a high-definition film in under a second, a task that took 10 minutes on the 4G. The wireless engineers say that networks will boost the development of other new technologies, such as the Internet of Things.
You need to understand something. You need to stop killing yourselves, okay? That's what these people have managed to get you to do. They have managed to get you to kill yourselves and enjoy it, and kill your children and pay for it.